What in the darn heck is going on here this day? What in the darn heck is going on this day? James, our lad, James, and then because of that, P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. James, what are you doing? What are you doing? My buddy, old pal. That's so many members. And you already know. I haven't even had a chance to reset everything. Your intro needs more cowbell as an FYI. Oh, of course. Because, of course, chat. Thank you so much for the 2, Logan. There we go. There we go. This week has been kicking my butt, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of needed like a chill stream because I've been like working myself to the bone. I have furniture and a desk, Linda. I'm living again. Let's go! Poggies. I'm gonna like close that window because the brightness is a little much. Hold on. Hopefully that makes somewhat kind of a difference and it's not just like, wow, hi, hello, we're overexposed. It didn't make a difference at all. It didn't make a difference at all. That's sick. That's awesome. But thank you so much for the 2, Logan. It's a little better. No, it just needed to like adjust a little bit. I come to say hello before I drop off the face of the planet for 3 days. People, bye. People, bye. Hopefully everything goes well for you in your time of absence, I guess. Self-discovery. Your personal mission. Your Perry the Platypus mission. Hi, Vandy. I slammed my knee into a gate and I'm gonna have a big bruise because it hurts. It hurts very bad. And I also forgot to prep shorts until right before this. So I was literally prepping my short stuff until 30 seconds before stream. So that was really cool. That was really awesome, you guys. The Bentley gate, just slammed right into it with full force. Like not even like close to missing it, just full blown like, pew, and it was not a fun time. But yeah, we're thriving and surviving. So chat, for those of you who don't know, like I technically don't work retail anymore, but I'm still on the schedule at my old job, because I've been like helping them out because we didn't have a store manager. And I was really good at like visual stuff and like helping them with all that kind of stuff. And so our new store manager that they just got us got sick this week. And we like really needed to like have people help essentially. So I've been helping them out this week, which meant I had to be at work by 6 a.m., meaning I had to be up by 5 a.m. for the last 3 days in a row. And then as soon as that was done, I would go to _𝗓𝗡's. And then last night we had like the podcast, or I would have like something else I had to do in the evening. So I've been basically working like doubles, if not triples, for the last few, like this entire week, essentially. Like one was my mom's birthday. There's just been a lot. So if you haven't seen me or heard from me, if it seems like I was dying, it's because I was. I was basically getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and that's just basically what I was functioning my entire life off of. Dan with the 40 months. I started the pre-download for Zelda. I'm ready to make it. Let's go! Things we love to see. But it's only for this week. So it was kind of one of those things where I'm like, do I just absolutely destroy myself for a week? And like feel more like financially comfortable and everything like that? And I said, yes, that's exactly what I do. So thankfully it basically ends tomorrow. Because I only have a meeting in the morning that's like an hour long. I don't have to go into _𝗓𝗡's because, as you guys are probably aware, just as a little side thing, you guys are probably aware that there's a game that drops tomorrow. It goes down in the royal family. It has been passed down for several generations. I believe they call it Crying in the Kingdom is what I've been told that it's been called. You know, I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I've heard that that game is coming out tomorrow and that that's going to have the entire just nation and surrounding nations in a chokehold. So I can hear Joyce laughing. So true. Just a small indie game. It's a very small indie game. It's a very small company. You know, they're really excited for their first big game. You know what I mean? So I personally will not be playing that game. So just don't be surprised if you don't see content from me on it. I'm just not like a Zelda person, to be honest with you. I think it's cool, and I like watching people play it. I just don't like playing it myself. So I think Vandy's trying to do stuff on it. So if you guys are really big Zelda fans and like you want to have that whole experience, you probably won't get it with me, to be honest with you guys, but you will get it with Vandy from what he's been like kind of thinking about. But all of that leads to the fact that the reason I couldn't stream last night, for those of you who aren't in the Discord server, this is the big secret that I've been having to like have under just lock and key for the last 6 months, is the fact that Vandy and I are now podcast hosts for a lovely podcast that is called the Nintopics Podcast. As the word sounds, it is a Nintendo Topics podcast, thus the name Nintopics. So Vandy and I are going to be your Pokemon representatives. You have the wonderful and incredible Mike Odyssey, who does a lot of not only Mario content, but he just knows a lot about Nintendo in general. He has a ton of connections. The amount of celebrities and just like big name people that he has told me he has met is like incredibly just like jaw dropping. The level of like connections and knowledge that this person has. So I'm really excited to see like what he's going to be able to bring with it. So, and then the other podcast host we have is the wonderful Wes Nemo. They're more of our like variety content person, but they do a lot of Nintendo news dropping coverage, very like Austin John Plays-esque kind of style from my understanding. That's what I've been told. James, what are you doing? Skizzle, thank you so much. I'm a podcast host now. We're talking about it. James, you need to stop. You have to stop. There's not going to be any more people for you to gift members to. There's no more people left. They're all gone. I deleted their Nintendo accounts. Super politely, Queen, your frames have been dropping a bit. Yeah, it's just a thing. Basically, the reason it's happening, right? Is because, so Streamlabs OBS, in my opinion, is better than regular OBS. Only reason it is dropping right now is because for once in a lifetime, this has never happened to me before, mind you. See, yep, it happened right there. There we go. The reason it's happening right now is because what happens is in order for you to stream off of like other people's setups and stuff like that, it uploads all of your assets to like the cloud. So you don't have to like put all of your like assets onto a like hard drive and transfer them all over and reset it back up if you go to someone else's hard drive. And basically, as soon as I went live today, it decided, hey, we're going to back up all of your information to the cloud right now. Like right now, we're uploading it all to the cloud. And I couldn't stop it. And I didn't know how long it was gonna take. And so I literally just said, you know what? We're just gonna see what happens because I kind of needed to hit the live button. So it's Streamlabs, unfortunately. Yeah. So it's not YouTube this time around, unfortunately. It's literally just the fact that it's trying to back up all my files. And I I wish there was a way for me to stop that. I don't think there is, though, unfortunately. Like, I can't figure out a way to be like, hey, do this later. Yeah, I just, like, I'm in settings. I just can't figure out, like, where to turn that off. So, like, it's a good feature. It's just the fact that it's just buffering. It's happening on my side, too. So, like, I'm assuming what happens is I just, like, stop and freeze for a second. Because if that's what's happening, like, that's happening on my side, too. There's no pause function. I can't even see where the option is. Like, it just says, hey, we're doing this. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't take long. But, yeah, it's a thing. So, if we're experiencing stuff, that's why. But yeah, we're podcast hosts. There's 𝗖𝗢𝗗𝗘, who's your Zelda representative. She knows a ton about just anything and everything Zelda. Incredibly passionate. And then we have Paul Gates Network? Media? I think it's Paul Gates Network. Something like that. And he knows a lot. He's actually an author. He is a indie game financer, and so he knows a lot about the behind the scenes of making games, just a whole bunch of just like connections in that realm as well. So it's gonna be really cool. It's really laid back. It's a lot of fun. It'll also be available on all of the podcast sites that you find your podcast normally. So if you're a Spotify Andy, it'll be there. It'll be on iHeartRadio. It'll be on Apple Podcasts. It'll be on everything else. But we're hoping to do the podcast live eventually when the channel becomes big enough for us to have the ability to go live, if you will. So you guys subscribing to the Nintopics podcast channel, you can do it, Vandy, that's fine. If you guys subscribe and stuff like that, it definitely allows us to hopefully be able to go live with it eventually. So you guys are having a live podcast and then it gets uploaded afterwards. Mason, hello. So yeah, first episode goes up tomorrow. So, and it's like 2 hours long, guys. It's a long podcast. So you'll be getting a lot more Lindz and Vandy weekly content, which is super duper exciting. But what's the podcast I'm in? I posted a lot about it on Twitter. You can also rewind the VOD because I literally just finished talking about it. But it's a Nintendo podcast, basically. It's really, really cool. So I know what I'll be listening to. Let's go. We talk a lot about basically everything and everything happening in Nintendo. And there's a lot of cool stuff that I didn't even realize was happening, especially in regards to Pokemon that I found out last night. And I doubt you guys know about it either if I didn't even know about it. So you guys are gonna learn that. Oh yeah, I can click the silly little button. No, it's okay. I'll pin that message very aggressively. Ariel with a 31 months. Anxiety sucks, but women are. Happy Thursday, Ariel. Not to like completely distract from your anxiety, but like this could potentially help your anxiety also at the same time. Have you been reading the book? Have you started? Because like I need to know. I need to know if you have started the book. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. It's YouTube. Would you be mad if I said no? No, I also understand that you're incredibly busy. Yeah, it's actually YouTube right now. Because on Streamlabs, I'm not dropping anything. It's the YouTube servers. That's awesome. What book? A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's like my favorite book series that I've read recently. And Ariel wanted to read it, but she didn't have like a Barnes & Noble or anything near her. So I sent her the book. So I did see that. That was right before I went to take a nap one day, James. So I didn't get a chance to respond to you, but I appreciate it. I mean, it just happens all the time, Vandy, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know why the YouTube servers hate me, but it's just a thing. It happens at least once every week. And it's always on YouTube side, so I don't know why, but I've just come to terms with it, always. I've read them all multiple times. Listen, book two, insane. Insane. Yeah, I mean, like, literally, if I look at my YouTube live dashboard, I have a giant yellow bar that basically just says it's not maintaining enough video to keep streaming, even though I'm streaming at the same bit rate I've always streamed at. And it's always happened to me. Like, always, no matter what house I've been in. So, thank you, DS Freaks. I appreciate it. Zombie Slayer, hello, welcome to the stream as well. Hopefully you're having a great day. A Court Mist and Fury got me through a dark period of my life. Let's go. So good. So good. Anyways, chat. Let's get into the shenanigans. Because I do have shorts that I have to record at 8 with someone new on the channel. You guys might know them. Perhaps and potentially. Why does everyone have to seal but me? Wait, how far are you now? Can you show us your nails? Yeah. If it'll focus. They're cute. We care for them. We care for them. Yeah, I need to know how far you are, Vanderson of the 323 variety. But, all right, gamers. Let's try to make progress, dare I say. Progress. All right. Beep. I went to a new town to gather supplies. That's all I really know. I mean, you're basically right behind me. Like, I know I said that you're catching up to me. I don't think you realize the level that you are catching up to me. Like, you will probably pass me. 100%. Which is kind of surprising because I thought you were Mr. Side Quest Andy. And I've been doing a lot of side quests, so I don't know how you're passing me. Like, I don't understand how that's happening. But, regardless. Okay. Do you guys want this layout or do you guys want layout number 2? Because the only downside is that I'm blocking you guys here. The game just isn't super hard right now. You also over-leveled like crazy. My brother in Christ. You were a higher level than me. From like getting off the spaceship. So yeah, the game's gonna be easy if your characters are super high leveled. All right, gamers. I just fought a level 29 green horse monster. That's not even like a required fight. That's just like a random one you can do. All right. Anyways, here we go. Enough Star Rail shenanigans. So basically, I'm going to be ranking through every single category. What shiny Pokemon is the best? So, you don't want to see my characters right now? It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Anyways, we have in Gen 1, under normal types, we have in the red corner, Pidgeotto. Okay. So let's just keep it real here. There's maybe 6 good options. 6. So, you guys know what I'm gonna put here. Like, there's simply one answer, right? I will give honorable mentions to Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Ditto, Porygon, and Snorlax. As nice, solid, honorable mentions. Has the Pidgeline shinies always been that bad? Yeah! Uh-huh! For sure. Gen 1 up to Gen 3 are really big fans of making sinus infection green colored shinies. And I'm not a fan of that. So this is just like a public service announcement, like from right now, that if it is sinus infection green colored, I probably will not be picking it. I don't care if you're a big fan of sinus infection looking 𝗣𝗩𝗑. It looks like it's ill. It looks like the color where if it comes out of you, you need to see a doctor. It's not pleasant. So with that, I'm picking Eevee. It's required by law. So now that that's out of the way, you will be probably surprised by the fact that I, as much as I love Flareon, agree wholeheartedly that its shiny is under the category of doo-doo caca. So, not a big fan of the Flareon shiny. Porygon's cute though. I did give it an honorable mention. I did give it an honorable mention. Fire types are better. I will say my top picks, because I genuinely don't know which one I'm going to pick out of these. The top picks are obviously Ninetales, Ponyta, Rapidash, Magmar, Moltres. For sure. I think Ninetales and Rapidash have been some of my favorites of everything. But I think I'm going to go Ninetales. It just has a little bit more going on that's different than Rapidash. Is really what it is. So it's very, very close between Ninetales and Rapidash for me. But Rapidash shiny is overrated. You're overrated. Thoughts? Ponyta? Yeah, he's silly. He's silly. It's okay. All right. 2 water types. Yeah, Magmars is also good. Like, listen, there's really good fire shinies across the board. Like, there's not really a bad pick between Ninetales, Ponyta, Rapidash, Magmar, Moltres. There's really not. Like, all of them are good shinies. I just like when shinies change a lot and they go with a really satisfying color palette. So that's why, for me personally, I'm a big fan of Ninetales because it changes a lot color-wise. Like you got body and you got like the tip of the tail. Well, for that, I'm not sending you a cool Taylor Swift TikTok. Well, then fine. I'm not going to send you the entire Eras tour that you can listen to in chronological order so you don't have to go get tickets. And it's really high audio files. And you could just listen to it and be able to listen to the entire Eras concert in order. I was going to do that. But if you're not sending me a cool Taylor Swift TikTok, then I'm not doing that. I'd like to apologize. Listen. Yeah, I'll post it for you guys. I won't make it Arson exclusive. I couldn't post it until today because they had one like section left of the concert to like process, if you will. So I was waiting for them to process that last portion. Did you guys get any of that? Did stream just buffer like crazy for you guys? Or was that just on my side? Because I don't know if you guys heard any of that sentence I was just trying to say. I do not like scary games. You did hear it or you didn't? We heard everything. Okay, cool. The audio went through. The screen buffers, but the mic doesn't. I'm gonna just explode. Okay. Anyways, I was driving around yesterday and I went by a restaurant with an outdoor area and was blasting Taylor Swift and someone started singing along. It was quite fun. Let's go. Heroes. Heroes. But yeah, Kirsten, it's not Taylor Swift. There's a lot of evidence to why people thought it was, and like I understand their evidence, to be honest with you. But people came out, like the publishers, and said that it wasn't. which is really funny because they shot it all the way up to like #1 on like Amazon Books. And as soon as they found out it wasn't, it dropped to like 37. So it's just silly and funny. All right, water types. Squirtle, got green shell. Wartortle, turned purple, got green shell. Blastoise, purple, got green shell. Psyduck, very satisfying. Very, very satisfying. Again, very solid options here. Very, very solid options. Top 3 for me personally is Psyduck, Lapras, Vaporeon. Magikarp's also good, but like it's Magikarp at the same time. Can we just talk about Seal, Dugongs, and Goldeen Shiny? Like, can we just have a conversation about those in particular? Yeah, Horsey's does go hard too. It's a very, like, it's a good color option, for sure. Seadra, underrated. Seadra, what? Oh, sorry. You said Seadra and my brain went Sea King, and I was about to tell you that's a horrible shiny and that is really disgusting looking. But then my brain actually functioned the way it should, and I am now on the same page as you. Slowbros is also good. Slowpoke is trash. Kabuto is radioactive. He is. Omanite and Omastar are also bangers. It's really a 3-way tie. I can make arguments for all 3 of these between Psyduck, Lapras, and Vaporeon. For the branding, I'm going Vaporeon. But I really could have genuinely picked either Lapras or Psyduck. So. That Goldeen is not shiny in the slightest. Exactly. That's crazy. That's crazy. Lore. To Linda. Thank you so much for the 1 month. I appreciate you. Yeah, exactly. There's just so many water types. Like, other good options. Slowbro. Magikarp, Omanite, Omastar. Tentacool and Tentacruel are like okay. I don't think I'd put them up there with the rest of them. Horsey's is really good. Obviously, we talked about Seadra. So, a lot of good options. Why did I just get a notification from YouTube Studio? What do they want from me? Oh, that's Vandy. Okay. Okay. How does Dragonair go from pink to green? He ate pickles for a hobby, but that's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. All right, grass types. All right, chat. I would like to bring us to the segment of the stream where I warned you that they really liked sinus infection green shinies. And this is what I would like to submit as my evidence, negating Paris, whose shiny literally does not change. So, that's where we're starting. Hi, Chase. Welcome to the stream. So, like, they're just... They're just... like, genuinely, objectively, right? If we're talking about, like, a solid change that genuinely looks good, like, Execute is probably the best with the fact that it's golden eggs. Bulbasaur's line is passable. I just wish it changed more. You know? Like, it is sinus infection green, right? I just wish they would have done more with, like, the changes that were available, right? Because, listen, if they're going to change Charizard shiny, they could have changed all 3, and they didn't. So, we have that. So... I'm going green eggs. I'm moving on from this. Okay. Anyways. We're fine. Victory Bell looks good. I mean, he has blue lips. He looks like a kid who got his hands on a blue raspberry sucker where their entire mouth turns blue. Blue coral number 5 specifically. It should be considered disappointing. Executor is one of the best of the bunches. I love that guy. It shouldn't be a thing. Oh no. All right. Here we go. Electric. They just toasted them. Like, Jolteon went to a nuclear power plant. Like, in my humble opinion. Like, I realized I said green eggs. I didn't mean to. Like, chat, we have blue balls. Like, that's just genuinely where we are at this current point in time. Now, whether you want big blue balls or you want little blue balls, you have options, but both of them are honorable mentions. But everyone else just went in a toaster. Jolteon went to a nuclear power plant. So for that case, we're gonna go big blue balls. Anyways, ice types, Poggies! All right, now I have permission to pick Lapras. See, it all worked out in the end, chat. It all worked out. It all worked out. Like, Jinx's technically isn't bad. I just despise Jinx, and due to my personal, like, vendetta that I have against Jinx, I won't pick it. But it's obviously Dugong for sure. So remember back at the beginning of the stream when I said they really enjoy sinus infection green for all of the shiny? This is me bringing that point back again. Chat, if any liquid that is, or any substance, I guess at that matter, comes out of your body that is this color, please see a doctor, is all I'm trying to say. I don't enjoy any of them, genuinely. It's really just picking the better of two evils right now. And just for me to give myself some kind of positive about why I'm picking this, Hitmonchan has blueberries, so therefore we support him in his blueberry picking endeavors because he found 2 giant blueberries. They are his prize. They are his joy. He has berries and cream. We support him. That's the only blessing I can give myself here in this situation. Anyways, poison! Yippee! We have few solid options, once again, because we are back to sinus infection green. We have the Nidoking line, right? Like, Venomoth, genuinely kind of nice. Personally, I'm a big fan of Ghastly, but it just progressively gets worse the more Ghastly evolves. And then we have Coughing and Wheezing. Like, that's what we got going on here. Wheezing looks like a bath bomb. You know what? Let him live his life. Maybe that's the only time he's loved. So Arbok looks good. I'm not an Arbok fan, or shiny Arbok fan for that matter. Like, it's like slightly better than sinus infection green, but like I don't like it that much. Wheezing has the sides. Ghosty, welcome to the stream. I'm really torn between Wheezing, Ghastly, and Nidoking is really what it is. Like, they're all good. And again, you could make arguments for any of them, to be honest with you. No Beedrill love? Absolutely not. We do have Party Hat Weedle on the board here, and I do just want to say that he exists and we need to recognize him. I'm going to say Nidoking, but again, we have honorable mentions on the board. So you like blue? I just don't like the gross green color they pick for everything. It's just really what it is. Like, it's just such a gross color of green. All right. No. I take it back. We have... We have Ghastly, and then we have Nidoking. I'm locking it in. I'm locking it in. I should have considered... No, because we have Ghost. We have Wheezing. Right. All right, chat. They're all on the board. Let's go. Chat, this is what we call problem solving. They don't teach you this much in school, but this is what a little bit of a degree. Bye, Zyler. Welcome to the stream. Or I just said bye, welcome. Bye, Zyler. I hope you have a great day. That's what I'm trying to say. I have slept for basically all of today, chat. I am so tired. It's fine. We're fine. Modern problems require modders and solutions. This is exactly, Connor, you're spitting. Flying! Personally, for me, chat, it's not even close. Personally, for me, chat, not even remotely close. And if you're wondering why it's not remotely close, it is because Aerodactyl is Poggies. Aerodactyl's so good, you guys. I got a full odds random shiny Aerodactyl in Pokemon Go. And it is like to date, one of like the best full odds shinies I've ever gotten. Butterfree? Listen, Bug is still on the board. We can come back to Butterfree. We can come back. Also, hi, Charlotte. Welcome to the stream. All right. Psychic. Oh, it's easy. It's Mew. It's for sure Mew, chat. Like, there's good shinies on the board. Like, I actually don't mind Hypno being pink. Like, I don't mind Slowbro. I don't mind Starmie. I don't mind Jinx. But, like, shiny Mew is, like, chef's kiss. Starmie. Starmie's is good. Starmie's is absolutely good. I'm not discrediting Starmie. All I'm saying is if I had to choose between Starmie and Mew, I would pick Mew. Any day. There's some green shinies I like. Like, I picked Yellow Boy down here. But okay. Thank you, DBZ. I appreciate it. Alrighty, so we have Caterpie. We have Butterfree. We have Beedrill. We have Venomoth. Pinsir I didn't realize was purple, to be honest with you. Like, was not aware of the purpleness of he and him. Metapod is just a flaming hot Cheeto. Yeah, I didn't realize pincers went so hard. How did I not? Like, and I played Let's Go, and I shiny hunted nearly every single Pokemon in Let's Go. And I guess I just never shiny hunted Pinsir? Flamin' Hot Cheetos or Pog? They are. I kind of want Flaming Hot Cheetos now. We got many matches. Lindz high five. Let's go! Things we love to see. Venomoth or Caterpie, honestly? I mean, genuinely, chat, I actually really like Caterpie shiny. Is it better than all of the other ones? That's the question. Like, that is the question at hand. He do be a golden boy. Chat, you're gonna judge me, but I'm picking Caterpie. He golden and he red. He cute and nimble. But they're all good. I know, honestly, if they would have done the pink Butterfree from the anime, instant lock. Like, for sure. Like, not even a debate. He gets, like, best bug. So. He is a worm on a string. Thank you. Thank you. I did not get as much judgment for that as I anticipated. So there's really not much of debate here. Truthfully. It goes to the Omastar line. It for sure goes to the Omastar line. Like, Rhyhorn is fine. Geodude is fine. I understand why people like Kabutops shiny. I'm just like, I'm not a fan of like that, just like puke green again. And I already picked Aerodactyl, so like, you know. Austin with a 12 months. That's your year. We should have gotten pink Pokemon from Orange Islands. Changed my mind. I would have, listen, I would have been wholeheartedly content with it. For sure. Not even close. But thank you so much for being a member for 1 year, Austin. I appreciate it. Omastar is decent. Yeah. Yeah. But Golden Nugget? Anyways. This one's not even close. It goes to Dragonair. All right. Anyways, moving. Chat, what's your favorite shiny for a Pokemon that doesn't exist? Because I feel like Lavender Tower and Missing No both get a lot of love, I'm gonna pick Random Pixels on the right. Because, you know, they really have a lot of color variation going on. It's not similar in color at all to any other color that we have to, like, look at here across all of the other ones. And it really is a contrast to, like, all of the other shinies that we've picked so far. So, really just based off of colors, overall changes, shocking, not being able to be predictable, I'm gonna pick Random Missing Pixels on the right. Thoughts? Okay. Steel. There's like one option, so. Fairy, we go Mr. Mime. Fairy, we for sure go Mr. Mime. And you guys said I wouldn't pick a green shiny. You guys said I wouldn't pick a green shiny. Okay. Starter. Yeah, it definitely goes in order of like Clefairy line, Wigglytuff line, and Mr. Mime for sure. So if we're talking realistically, chat, I'm picking Eevee because I'm required by law. Genuinely, Charizard does have a good shiny, but Charizard fans need to be humbled, and I will not give them the honor and privilege of screaming Charizard from the rooftops anymore. So I'm picking Eevee because it's required by law. Realistically, Charizard is at the very top. But we have to humble the Charizard fans, chat. Because I will not tolerate the Charizard Andes going on Twitter and being like, Charizard's not the game, therefore it's a bad game. Where's my dragon I've had since Gen 1? It's not happening. It's not happening. All right, gimmick form. Mega Gengar, and it's not even close. Surely it's Mega Gengar. Absolutely. All right. Shiny Charizard sucks. It was better purple. Lindz, watch out. Oh no, the Gen 1ers, they're coming for me. All the Kanto stands. James, you need to stop. You have done too much. Unsubscribe. How dare you insult Charizard? I'll do it again. I will do it again. You better hold on to your seat. Charizard is stinky and smelly. Have you ever seen Charizard take a bath? When was the last time you saw Charizard take a bath? Probably never, right? And I don't mean like sitting in a bathtub, because we all know the flame story. We all have trauma from Gen 1. I'm just saying, maybe even just like a little scrub down. I'm just saying. Who takes more baths? Eevee? Or Charizards? I'm just saying. Double unsubscribe. That's why I said you don't put it in the bathtub. You just give it a little scrub and you avoid the tail. That's all you gotta do. It's also long, so we can like stick it out of the bath. Stinky and smelly. Anyways, Legends! Mew, not even close. Chat, what am I supposed to do with this information? Chat, if you had to pick, who would you pick? The random box of pitchels, surely. Blue balls for the win. Nidoking cause blue, Nidoking. Because Ninetales is solid. It really is. Mega Gengar I kind of don't want to count until like Gen 6. Because technically Mega Gengar doesn't exist in Gen 1. I'm gonna pick Ninetales. I'm gonna pick Ninetales. Mew is also very close, for sure. We'll give it to Ninetales. It deserves some love and recognition. For sure. For sure. Alrighty. Here we go. Gen 2. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Right off the bat, honorable mentions. Furret, Aipom, Porygon 2, and 𝗕𝗘𝗏𝗓𝗓. 𝗬𝗓𝗡? Does Noctowl go hard though? Dunsparce or I riot. Miltank is also good, for sure. That's where blue milk comes from, chat. It's a miracle. I'm really torn between... It's so close between Furret, 𝗕𝗘𝗏𝗓𝗡, and Porygon. Like, at this point, I might as well just do, like, a number picker because, like, that's how, like, even they all are on the playing field. Okay, so this is how I'm going to decide. If I were given the option to shiny hunt any of those in any particular order, I would probably go Furret first, Porygon second, then 𝗕𝗘𝗏𝗓𝗡 third. So based off that knowledge, I'm going Furret. That is the order I would shiny hunt them in. Best solution is to pick none of them and go for Noctowl. True. So true. So that's how I'm deciding. But again, they're all even. So I had to pick some way to pick one or the other. And that's just the way I'm doing it. Anyways. This is a very easy pick for me. Ho-Oh goes hard. Ho-Oh goes hard. I have heard that that's a controversial opinion. I don't know how it's a controversial opinion. Slugma is solid. Magcargo is solid. Entei is, like, okay. But, like, Ho-Oh. Simply. It's simply Ho-Oh. Slugma superiority. All right, PC. We're gonna have a talk. We're gonna come here. Slugma looks like. That's it. It is a literal pile of. So therefore, based off of that knowledge, chat, Ho-Oh Poggies. All right. What there? Oh, they're just so good. Despite his unfortunate circumstances. All right. I don't know what else is available for flying. Because I think there's an option for what I would want to put there, Ghosty. That's why. Lindz swore in my ears. I bleeped it. Because heaven forbid I actually say shit or you guys, like, explode. And you're like, oh my God, a girl said a swear word. Call the cops. So. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's an instant pick for me. I'm a Politoed fan. I'm a big Politoed fan. For sure. Other honorable mentions easily are Azumarill, Wooper, Corsola, Suicune, and Slowking. For sure. What happens if a non-binary curse? Listen, if that's what happens when I curse, I don't know if I want to find out. So it's an easy Politoed sweep. for sure. This one is also very easy for me, and I don't know if this is controversial. It's easily jump bluff. It's easily jump bluff. Celebi's close. If I had to pick one behind Celebi, it'd be Blossom. But I'm not picking any outside of those. So it's 100% jump bluff. So here we go. Yeah, this one's also an easy sweep. It's either Mareep or Ampharos. I just like the way Mareep looks more than Ampharos because Ampharos makes me sad because it loses all of the fluff it ever had. So, for that reason alone, we support Mareep in this household. All right, is this ice? It's ice. All right, chat, I'm just not gonna even defend these. All right, Sneasel, easy dub, easy click. I'm not even like having conversations about the other. Delibird's fine. But like, Sneasel's right there. So therefore, do I pick another pink shiny? Sneasel's mid? How dare you? How dare you? Jad, do we pick Heracross? I think we pick Heracross. There's just so much pink happening. All right, so listen, this is what Shiny Sneasel's so bad. How dare you take it back right now or else? What do you mean? It's pink, white, yellow, and blue. It's basically the same thing as Politoed, except they added yellow into it. Huh? I refuse. So what, you pick Delibird that's also pink, white, and yellow? It's the same color combo. Unless you're saying you're picking Pylo, in which case I will be filing a report. If you're picking Pylo, why is my camera freezing? Hello? You'd pick Swinub? Huh? I'm just not even gonna acknowledge that. All right, Poison! Yippee! For reasons you guys will probably understand later, Ariados goes here. Because in flying, Crobat goes here. Basically. Honorable mentions. Go to Yanma. We already have Ho-Oh on the board. Murkrow's also solid. Gligar also solid. But anyways, that's what we got. Ground! I wish Fampy had a good shiny, chat. I'm Fampy's biggest fan. Chat, if any of you guys have an issue with Fampy, you have an issue with me, and I will take those complaints directly. Genuinely. The answer might surprise you. I'm going Pupitar. Pupitar kind of goes hard. Like, with a mon like Pupitar, you don't have a lot of options. Genuinely. So I think with the little of options they had to make Pupitar look tolerable, they actually found a way to make it look good. Quagsire is also good. Like, I'm not going to sit here and ever say that Quagsire is bad. But we also just have a lot of pink going on. So, Oh, good heavens. Okay. This is also apparently a controversial opinion, chat. Espeon Shiny is stinky. Espeon Shiny is stinky. I'm going slow, King. I'm going slow, King. Like, Lugia's fine. Celebi's, again, there. I like Slow King. So. Hee hee and haha. Alright. Boog. Based off of what's left, it basically comes down to Yanma or Shuckle, in my opinion. Because Scizor is that exact shade of mucus green that I despise, genuinely. It is not even like dislike, it is just straight despise. So, personally, I'm between Shuckle and Yanma. I know. It would have been so good had they made it baby blue. It'd be like instant. I'll go Yanma. I'll go Yanma. Here we go, Corsola. It's pretty, chat. It's pretty. It's pretty. All right, chat. On a very controversial take, I'm gonna be really bold and really brave. And I'm gonna pick Misdreavus. I hope that that's like okay with you guys. I don't want to, like, I know it's probably gonna trigger a lot of you guys in the audience. So I just wanted to thank you for being kind to me through my bravery in that moment in time. Same thing with Kingdra. I just really wanted to, like, it was a hard decision, but, you know, your guys' kindness just never seems to, like, fail me in these kind of situations. So, just, again, thank you. Oh, easy. Dub. Not even close. Not even comparable. I will not be taking questions. It is Umbreon. What am I supposed to do with this, chat? What am I supposed to do with this? So predictable? We already have Sneasel, and the other two just aren't as good. Next. Have a good one, Maynor. Have you seen it in PLA? It's beautiful. I don't think I have, actually. You know what? I don't like any of these guys, but I'm seeing more votes for Fortress, so I'm just going to give you guys Fortress because I don't like any of them. So, congratulations, chat. You win. Here it's easily a Azumarill. For sure. Oh, okay, Tucro. I got you. I thought you were saying it with Umbreon. This one's... I'm giving it to Croconaut over for Alligator. Truthfully. Dare I say. Okay. Mega Ampharos. Yippee! Like, they're all, like... 𝗬𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗘. I was thinking 𝗟𝗡𝗏 or 𝗍𝗏, personally. I'm gonna go 𝗟𝗏𝗏. Because he's a Flint. This is where it's hard. This is where I perish. Joe Mayer would have rolled in his grave if you didn't pick 𝗟𝗏𝗏. True. Incredibly true. Look at the sea of pink. Listen, Gen 2's pink is the same as Gen 1's mucus green. And a pick I didn't realize I would have, genuinely, because I thought I was going to pick something very different going into this. I'm going Polytoad. I'm going Polytoad with a very, like, there's a lot of them that are very close seconds, but I also didn't realize how much I liked Polytoad as much as I did. Genuinely. But, all right, we ball. Gen 3. Did my music stop? I think my music stopped. Okay. This might be a hot take. I personally am a big Zangoose fan. I like Zangoose. I also like Swablu. I didn't realize they would put the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Kecleon on here. But I just think Zangoose goes hard for no reason. Like, they had no right, genuinely. Here it's Camerupt. Simply Camerupt. Oh, good lord. There's still more. Alrighty. There are incredible options here, but I am incredibly biased. So I understand every single argument that you are about to throw on the field. I love Milotic. I love Milotic. There are so many good shinies here. Genuinely. The Mudkip line goes hard. Sharpedo goes hard. Catherine, thank you so much for subscribing. The Walrein line, Spheal especially, goes hard. Kyogre goes hard. Even Lovedick shiny is good. Like, there's a lot of good options here. I love Milotic. And I love her shiny. So therefore, I have to pick her. But if you picked any of the other ones, they are also very high on the board. It's just one of those things where I'm contractually obligated. Right? She doesn't like Wishcash. I like Wishcash. He doesn't change enough. Is the thing. Like, if Wishcash changed more and didn't look so close to his normal one, then it would be more of a contender. But I don't like shinies that don't change enough. Like, Ludicolo, in my opinion, doesn't change enough. He became toasted. He went to the beach. Wishcash, like, bought too much fake tanner and came out orange at the tan salon instead of yellow. So, like, that's why. Anyways. He became toasted. He did. All right, so it's easily between 3. And just under... Oh, frick, no. I was going to say something, but I don't know if it... Okay. I'm going to go Grovile here. I'm going Grovile. Oh, we hydrating? We do be hydrating. I got you. Even if Pawprints isn't working, which it should be. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but the stream is just like breaking today, so I got you. We'll start a riot together. Listen, he caught some sun. That's about all he's got. All right. I'm going to let Trike, but it's very close between that and Manectric. It's so close. It's really just a preference thing. I just like the color of blue more than I like that color of like grayish black. Both are very solid. All right, chat. You can now have closure. Thank heavens. You've been at the edge of your seat. Honestly. So I'm really happy that I can pick Regice here. And by Regice, I do mean Spheal. 100%. 100%. Regice, let's go! PC, you have to be capping right now. If you're not capping, I expect an MLA formatted essay on my desk by Saturday morning. You better be capping with Regice. To be honest with you, I didn't realize the shiny was that good. So again, I thought I was going to pick something coming into this. But Hariyama goes hard. And why did we not know that Hariyama went so hard? Yo, James! Bestie, you have gifted too many members! Too many! Breloom was what I thought I was going to pick going into this, to be honest with you, John. I just like Hariyama more, and I didn't know it had that good of a shiny. Chat, we are 1 member away from 300 members, which is a new emote spot, which is also the most amount of members I have ever had on this channel. Period. Ever. There it is, chat. There it is. I'm good now. You have closure. You've coped. Chat, can we just get a wall of hearts in the chat for just like the sheer amount of members that have been gifted in the last week? Because you guys like basically doubled, if not close to tripled. You bet basically tripled at this point my member count in 1 week, which is insane. It's insane. Oh my god. Will it let me add it just so that way I don't have to worry about like someone unmembering and then the count going down? Let me see if I can add it right now. Like, James, genuinely, I hope you know how much that means. It is genuinely insane, the amount of generosity you've shown this week, and I don't want it to go unnoticed or underappreciated ever, 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 ever. Okay, memberships. This is just pain and suffering. Why? Why is this happening? because it's here. That's why. Okay. Can I add an emo? I can't do it yet. Yeah, we should have it. I just don't think it's registered yet. I was just making sure that like I had the numbers right. Yeah, we should unlock it. It just hasn't registered on YouTube side yet, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd give you guys the new emote right now. I can't believe I missed break Lindz week. I sure showed up 5 minutes one time and I also participated, but still. Listen, you have done more than enough, Gabby. And congratulations on the apartment. That's so huge. Because you said that was like your top pick, right? That you were like super duper excited about it. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Our hero. Our hero, Gabby. Congratulations. That's super huge. All right, guys. Back on the ratings. Honestly, 𝗬𝗧𝗏 goes hard. 𝗬𝗧𝗏 goes hard. It doesn't need to go hard, but it goes hard. So, insane. You deserve it, Lindz, but you also deserve it, James. You do. Also, as a public service announcement, I don't know how many of you guys are here. If you guys got art from me from the channel anniversary stream, I had a lot of big expenses come up, and I found out that I can't just send it through the mail with like a stamp, which is what I was hoping I could do. I can't do that. So I'm waiting until I get paid to send them to the post office. And I will try to get them out to you guys as soon as humanly possible. So I apologize that it's taking a little bit. I just did not expect to have as many expenses come up this month as I have. So I'm genuinely just waiting till I get more money in the bank account. But I get paid like 5 times in the next 2 weeks. So I just need to wait for those to come in, and then we're good. All right. You've been hunting 𝗬𝗏 and Scarby since I realized how good the shiny is, and it's literally the only shiny I can possibly ask for at this current time. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself, James. I'm really glad you are. See, because like I just know how like easily stressed I am about finances. So I just don't want to wish that upon other people. Genuinely. Because like, I told my mods this, but like, genuinely, I went to the Taylor Swift concert twice. So, did that. I traveled out of town for Vandy's roommate's birthday, celebrated that with them. And then I came back to my mom's birthday on Tuesday. And then we have Mother's Day that's happening. I have another birthday that's this week. I have Brenna's birthday next week. We have MomoCon at the end of this month, which is like an anime convention that we're going to. Not everyone in Georgia's going. I think right now it's just me, Shan, Carthu, Rich and Taylor, I think is the group. Vandy and Razor are coming out of town as well. So then I have MomoCon on top of it. And then we're leaving for Chicago the second week in June. So there's just been a lot of things I've had to like take care of as of recently. So I don't know why my camera's doing this, chat. I'm gonna have to like figure it out. I don't know if I need to restart my computer, but Streamlabs OBS is not having a good day today. We already picked camera up. I'm gonna go Flygon here I'm gonna go flag on here. So, offer them a single egg. You're right. For sure. Actual Chicago or suburbs? I can give recommendations if it's actual Chicago. I don't know. We're visiting Vandy's sister and her husband with Vandy's family. So we're all flying out of town to visit her. And I haven't been there before. So I don't know what part of Chicago she lives in. I just know that we're going to Chicago. So just one egg can be worth a lot if you're starving. It's true. It's very valid, especially with the price of eggs that we had recently. Crazy, insane. There's a lot of value in that one egg. Did you say MomoCon? I did. Indeed and indubitably. Alrighty. For my own bias, no. Wait, what's here for dragon? Oh, I have so many options. Okay, here we go. I'm picking Altaria here. I'm picking Latias here. And then under legendary, we go Rayquaza. There we go. See, now they're all covered. Is that Shadow Lugia or am I blind? It is absolutely Shadow Lugia. Also, hi, Elijah. Welcome to the stream. I have all my bases covered. Conveniently, they're all dragon flying types. Anyways. Well, technically, Latias is dragon second. It's a whole different thing. Anyways. Michaela, thank you so much. I appreciate the subscribe. I have, as much as I don't like this Pokemon, I can't tell what's above Umbreon. Oh, that's just random pixels. There's not an option here, so your options are pixels, missing no, Kabutops and Aerodactyl fossils, or the ghost from Lavender Tower. Yeah, I gotta give it to Guard. You know what? Kirlia. I like Kirlia better, but that's fine. In a very humorous turn of events, chat. We pick Volbeat. It's the only time Volbeat will get recognized. Ever. Curly Sweep is also Mega Base. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, this shiny will come as a surprise to you. It is here for nostalgia. It is here because it is my friend, and I love him, and I care for him. Shiny Aeron was my first shiny I ever got full odds. So I have to give it to Aeron because, like, if you exclude Pokemon Go, Shiny Aeron was my first ever, like, full odds shiny I ever got in a game. So he's my little friend, and he's got one red eye, and I care for him, and he's a little nugget, and he was just here to be my friend, so therefore he will always be my friend. So, here. I mean, it's easily between the Shuppet line and the, like, Duskull line, but, like, I don't... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go Dusclops. Like, they're good. Like, I'm not gonna say that Shuppet and Bayonet are bad shinies. I just think that Duskulls is better. Yeah. For Dork? I do love Absol. I do. Absol is my friend. But I would be a fool if I did not put Sharpedo here. I would be a fool had I not. Cacturn doesn't... He got toasted. Mark with the 24 months. That's 2 years. Let's go. 2 years as a member, Lindz. I hit 4 years as a UI and I'm 4 years as a legend. So I'm halfway there. I love you guys. That's so crazy. That's insane. Thank you so much for the 2 years. Insane. Thank you so much. Like, the only difference between Cacturn and, like, Shiny Cacturn is Shiny Cacturn looks like it belongs in a desert, whereas, like, regular Cacturn looks like it could be in, like, a tropical jungle. Like, that is my humble opinion that you can agree or disagree with, but here we are. Still easily goes to Metagross. Like, I'm not a Metagross Andy, but I can recognize a good shiny when I see one. So. So I don't repeat Pokemon? I guess I'm picking Azurill? I suppose I'm picking Azurill? In this current situation and meta? Alright. This is where Mudkip finally gets his time to shine, chat. Mudkip finally got to be here. He finally made it, chat. Look at him be. Him be. These all go so hard. Where's my like button? I want to revote. For the sake of not repeating once again, because we already have Sceptile, we already have Mudkip, we already have Camerupt, we already have Sharpedo, we already have Altaria, we already have Latios, we already have Rayquaza, we already have Metagross. I'm gonna pick Kyogre. Vandy's doing podcasts. We're on the same podcast. We're both hosts on the same podcast. It's called Nin Topics. We have different representatives from every single like genre of Nintendo. So Vandy and I are the Pokemon representatives. We have Mario representatives. We have Zelda representatives. We have variety game representatives. We have people who know a lot about like what's happening behind the scenes for Nintendo. So we got a lot of different stuff going on. But yeah, Vandy and I are both co-hosts of the same podcast, and we both talk about anything and everything Pokemans related. So it's a fun time. The first episode goes up tomorrow, and then you can find it on YouTube. It'll be going up as a premiere, and then it'll also be on Spotify. It'll be on iHeartRadio. It'll be on Apple Podcasts. So if you don't prefer watching your podcast because YouTube gives you ads, you can listen to it anywhere that you find your normal podcasts. So super cool. I don't know what to pick here, guys. Yeah, Mark, first episode goes up tomorrow at I think 6 p.m. Eastern. I think. Hold on. Is it just gonna... Oh, did it open it on this one? It did. 7 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. So unfortunately, like, right when I stream. unfortunately, like right around the time that I stream. I might just have to have like this count as the stream. But the goal for this is to officially be able to like live stream the podcast so you guys can watch it happen live, and we're gonna do like Q&A sessions and stuff like that. So if you guys subscribe, it actually allows us to be able to go live, because right now it's such a new channel that we don't have live streaming unlocked. So you guys subscribing to the podcast, even if you don't listen to it here, you listen to it on like Spotify or something like that, allows us to eventually be able to do them live. So super cool. Yo, you got YouTube Premium? What a baller. Did you guys see that they're actually going to start making it so ad blockers don't work on YouTube anymore to like promote people having to get YouTube Premium to block ads? Which is crazy. It's crazy. If they're going to do that, they're probably going to have to do what Twitch does, where you get one free like Twitch sub, which is equivalent to like a YouTube member, to a content creator of your choice for like a month. If they're smart, that's what they're going to do. Because that's basically what Twitch Prime is at this point. Oh, I'm sorry, Kirst. Not Kirst. McKenna, sorry. I can't speak. I'm so tired, you guys. I can do it. I can believe. Which sucks because I run YouTube on Opera GX. I haven't used Opera. Do you recommend it? I subscribe to the channel. Thank you. A hero. Yeah, I don't know how many we need to go live. Maybe it's 100. But I'll post the link again when the podcast actually goes live. And hopefully by the time we have people from like every single person's community come and watch, that we'll be able to get some more like va-va-voom behind it. So Chad, what would you pick? Because like genuinely there's not one that I like feel like I totally like over all of the others. Like I'm biased towards 𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗏 because I love 𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗏 so much. But like I don't know if there's one that I like am diehard, like it has to be this one. So like if you guys were to pick, which one would you guys pick? I have the silly sound effects on. Let's go. I subbed as soon as I saw the Discord announcement. Valid. I appreciate it. I told you guys you weren't going to guess what it was. I'm just glad I can finally like talk to you guys about it, because I've been keeping it as a secret for like 6 months. Because I think I was reached out to about it in December. So it's been a lot of planning. It's been a lot of getting people on board. There's a lot of like super secret stuff that's going to be happening down the line. And if it pans out, you guys are going to lose your marbles. But as of right now, it's looking like it's planning to be panned out. But that's like so far into the future. You would recommend Opera GX personally. Interesting. I know a lot of people are sponsored by it, so I was just curious as someone who's not being paid to promote it, you know? All right. You know, I'm just going to pick Milo just because I care she friend. So that's how we're going to do. I'm going to screenshot what we have so far. Because unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to finish this today because I'm recording shorts with someone new and I'm kind of excited about it. Because I actually have never had the opportunity to work with this person and I've always wanted to work with this person. And it finally worked out to where we were able to do it together. So I'm really, really excited for it. But that is happening here soon. So let me save this so we can come back to it. Sorry, I just got like a random cramp as soon as I've been over. I'm just like talking through the pain. We're just dealing with it. How are you guys doing? How are you guys? Part 2 soon? Yeah, part 2 soon for sure. And I'll probably be able to go longer That's just part of the reason why I didn't want to do Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon today. One, because like I said, work has been, not even work, me helping has been kicking my butt. Because like I said, I had to be at work by 6 a.m. for the last 3 days straight. And then I would get off and then I would come home. I'd have like maybe 45 minutes to take a nap. And then I would go to 𝗓𝗓𝗄's, help out 𝗓𝗓𝗄. And thankfully, like 𝗓𝗓𝗄's job is really chill. I'm going to scream if my camera keeps doing this. 𝗓𝗓𝗄's is super chill and super nice. So it's not like it's stressful work. It's just like my body not sleeping, you know? And then, like I said, I had my mom on Tuesday. We recorded the podcast on Wednesday. I've just had a lot of stuff that I've had to do in the evenings. So I just have been running on like very little sleep every single day. So now that I'm going to be able to sleep soon, it's going to be really nice. So I'm very, very excited. And you guys get podcasts tomorrow. So like I said, it'll probably have to take place instead of my stream. I didn't know what time we were going to premiere it. And he said 6 p.m. last night, but I forgot that he's Central Time. So I was like, cool, we can do the podcast and then I'll just go live afterwards. But I don't think that's going to happen. Unless, God, my camera, I'm going to look it up. I might have to buy a new battery because it's like glitching constantly. If I were to go live like really early tomorrow and I were to raid the podcast, would you guys be available? I do miss Sunday Sauce. Sunday Sauce was fun. Like, is that something that would, like, you guys would realistically be able to, like, come to and would want? Like, I'm not promising anything. I would like to be able to do it, but I'm just trying to get, like, a gauge if that's something that I should, like, attempt to maybe do. Because that's something I might be able to do if I get all of my cleaning and stuff, because Vandy's coming tomorrow. So if I were to go live at like 4:30-ish Eastern, and obviously like transfer that to your time zone, we could try to raid the podcast. So I'll see if I can get all my stuff done ahead of time. If you don't see a stream from me, just know that the podcast is counting as the stream. If I do stream, we'll raid the podcast. Yippee. It just might not be Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but I don't know how big of a difference that makes. We could honestly do this again if you guys want. If you guys have other ideas, I could do Star Rail too. If you guys have ideas, put it in the recommendations tab of the Discord, because I do check that. But don't let him use your computer. He broke Pawprints last time. I'll have him use the different streaming software, because I have 2 different ones. Nicole! Here, try to save this whole stream to watch later. I'm in awe of everything you're doing for yourself to advance your career. Keep it up. Nicole, thank you. You're so nice. I appreciate you so much. You're so nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you more than you could know. But with that being said, we are going to raid Vanderson of the 323 variety chat. Like I said, I will try to be live tomorrow as best as I can. But please go show him all the love in the entire world. Subscribe to the Nintopics podcast. It's pinned at the top of the chat if you guys haven't already. That way, even if you aren't there for my live stream, you know when the podcast starts, the premiere. I'll also put it in the Discord. But like I said, you guys subscribing to that YouTube channel, even if you intend on listening to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc., that allows us to eventually be able to do the podcast live. So even if you're not watching the content, it allows us to be able to do cooler things and do like live Q&As and stuff like that. So here's the link, chat. Please go show Vander all of the love in the entire world. And I will see you guys sometime tomorrow. We'll just figure out how that's going to happen, but we'll figure it out. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.